Welcome back to Andy's Guides. In today's video, we are going to show you how to easily create a SharePoint site. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time in SharePoint, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Now, creating a SharePoint site is a straightforward process if you follow these steps. Okay, so first, ensure you have access to SharePoint. You typically need appropriate permissions within your organization to create a site. Remember that SharePoint is a web-based platform developed by Microsoft that integrates with Microsoft Office. It is primarily used for document management and storage, but it also provides capabilities for collaboration, content management, business process automation, and of course, business intelligence. Right now, I'm using the Word document, which is, I mentioned that it's the Microsoft Office is heavily integrated well with the SharePoint because SharePoint allows organizations to store, organize, and access documents from anywhere within the organization. It provides version control, metadata, and permissions management to ensure that the documents are secure and up to date. Now, I'm going to the Microsoft 365 account. Now, once you are here, basically teams can collaborate on documents and projects in real time using SharePoint. The features like co-authoring, commenting, and task management facilities seamless collaboration among team members. All right, for you to be able to have an access to SharePoint, you need to go to the apps here. Now, basically, SharePoint can be used to create intranet sites and portals for internal communication and information sharing within an organization. Communication sites and hub sites provide a centralized location for news, events, and other organizational updates. If you're still following, the next thing that you could do, you see, if you can't find the SharePoint here, well, basically, the SharePoint is already here. You see, there are lots, there's productivity for utilities, education, communication, content management, which is SharePoint is really good at too. You can share and manage content, knowledge, and applications to empower teamwork, project management, developer tools, employee experience. And of course, we're going to the SharePoint. Let me click on this one very quick. Now, once you are here, obviously, the first thing that I need to do is go to your organization SharePoint landing page or site. Obviously, I have two here, which I've created some time ago. This is usually a URL provided by your IT department or SharePoint administrator or your client or your colleagues. Now look for an option that says create site, which is in this part. You can also have an option to create news post. We're not gonna do that. It's a separate video if you want to check in our channel. And from here, all you're gonna do is click the create site option. Now, when you click on it, it would start the site creation process. But the thing is, you can create a site, select the site type, select the type of site you want to create. All right, you have two options. If you click on the team site, you can create a private space to collaborate with your team. You can track and stay updated on project status, share team resources, and co-author content. Okay, all site owners and members publish site content, and you can connect to other Microsoft 365 products as well. Now, if you're planning for the communication site, you can share information, and of course, that engages a broad audience. You can create a portal or subject-focused site, engage dozens of or thousands of viewers, feed content authors, and many site visitors. All right, it's up to you on what you going to create. But right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create the team site. Okay, let me click on that. Now, once you have created your successful site here on the SharePoint, you see you have a lot of options in the left side panel. This is the home, the conversations that you have within the site if you're working with collaborators. And of course, you have the documents and notebook pages and site contents. It includes all these. All right, so the plus button refers to the if you wanted to create a list for your SharePoint site. We have a separate video on how to create a list here. You might want to check on our channel. You also have the document library, page space, news post, news link, plan, and apps. All right. If you wanted to, for example, you have updated something and you don't want to save that, just click on discard charge. The page details is something that when you click on it, all right, it would give you more information as to the properties inside the site that you are working with. When you click on the analytics, this is going to be the page analytics, the page of viewers, page of views, last 7 days, and a lot more. So basically, these are going to be the axis. The ellipsis here is an option if you want to have an immersive reader. You have that option as well. And these are the documents that you have currently worked with or share with within your organization or collaborating teams. All right. Now, on the upper right corner, the cogwheel icon, this is going to be the setting of your SharePoint. Now, you can simply add a page if you want. You can add an app on the site contents, site information, of course, site permissions. You can apply a site template if you wanted, but remember that SharePoint offers several templates for different types of sites, such as team sites, communication sites, or custom templates your organization might have created. Now, we have a separate video on how to change the SharePoint site name, plus the URL and ID, and also using the change the look feature here in SharePoint. You might want to check that on our channel if you have the time, please. All right, but we're not going to do that. This is going to be the account for your Microsoft 365. Just click on it. This one provides the feedback to the Microsoft Microsoft account. You can classify your feedback as a compliment, report a problem, or make a suggestion in case you encounter any problems along the way on the SharePoint site itself. All right. Now, when you click on it, this one refers to the next steps to improve your site. All right. You can customize your site. Obviously, you can invite team members. Remember that you can engage with their team by adding them to your site's group. And we have a separate video on how to add users within your SharePoint site. You can upload files. You can collaborate on shared content with their team, be it videos, images, and documents. You can post news, communicate with their team by sharing updates and announcement. All right. We also have a separate video for that. You also have a real-time chat wherein you can add Microsoft Teams to collaborate in real time and share resources across Microsoft 365 with your team. You can change the look, and we have a separate video for that, as I've mentioned earlier. And after doing so, you see at the bottom, you can add real-time chat, add Microsoft Teams to collaborate if you wanted. And basically, that's that for creating a site here on the SharePoint. Now, by following these steps, you can create a SharePoint site quickly and efficiently tailored to your organization's need for collaboration and content management. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next video.